It takes more than motivation to get fit. It takes action. But the more motivated you are, the easier it is to take action. For example, if you came home and your house was on fire, you wouldn't just flop down on the couch and say, "Man, I had such a hard day today. I'm just going to watch my show and I will deal with the house fire tomorrow." No, you'd be motivated to get that fire out now. Knowledge is a great motivator. With the house fire, as soon as you knew your house was on fire, you were motivated to get that fire put out. But sometimes, when it comes to diet, health, and fitness, it feels like we have tomorrow. Our knowledge tells us if we want to be fit tomorrow, we need to act today. So today on Fit and 50, we are going to take a look at the different types of motivation and how we can use them to accomplish our fitness goals. So there are basically two different types of motivation: intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Even Aristotle spent time studying motivation. So if you are struggling with your own motivation, you are not alone. For thousands of years, they've been trying to figure out motivation. Now, extrinsic motivation is usually why we start training. That's when we're exercising for some sort of reward, like we want to lose weight, or we want to build more muscle, or we want more energy, or we want to try to prevent disease and live a longer life. There are many different reasons why we may want to train, but they all take time to achieve that goal, and there's no sense of immediate fulfillment. And it is this lack of immediate fulfillment that makes it difficult for us to continue to train. This is when intrinsic motivation comes in. This is where the exercise itself becomes the reward. So for example, you want to do one more push-up than you did in your last workout. But you want to do one more push-up for you. You're not doing it because of how many push-ups your buddy can do. And you're not doing it because of how many push-ups they say you should be able to do in your age group. You want one more push-up than your last workout for you. Now, intrinsic motivation can help us discover who we are as a person. We all know those people who define themselves by the way they like to train. They are the ones who say, "I am a runner," or "I am a gym rat," or a powerlifter, or a bodybuilder, or a CrossFitter. Or in the case of someone like myself, who has a wide range of fitness interests, I like to consider myself a fitness enthusiast. Or like they put on my bio at work, a fitness nut. There is a state that once you're in it, you don't have to worry about motivation. It's called the flow. And when you're in this state, you're so into what you're doing, you lose total track of time. Now, as a kid, I used to exercise for fun. I could ride my bike for hours, or I'd walk along the river exploring, looking for interesting things or things I thought as a kid were interesting in an area that we called the woods. And our parents would end up hollering our names down the street at the top of their lungs at dinner time, trying to get us to come home. Because we were so into what we were doing, we totally forgot what time it was. And that is flow, or some people call it being in the zone. So how do we get into this flow state? Well, first and foremost, we need to set goals. Now, I'm not talking about the big overall goal here. I'm talking about the goal for that training session. No, actually, I'm talking even deeper than that. What's the goal for that rep or that moment? Are you trying to improve your form? Or are you just trying to get one more rep? Are you trying to move more weight than you've moved before? What is it exactly that you are trying to accomplish in that moment? And then, what is your body saying back to you? Are you favoring one side over the other? Or are the weights feeling particularly light that day? Once you go from the point where you're actually mentally thinking about all of these things to the state where you're instinctively reacting to the different stimulus and adjusting your programming accordingly, that is when you truly enter flow state. It takes time to master this flow state, as we have to be very aware of what we want to accomplish in the moment. So there's no just going through the motions here. That is why it is helpful if we can take notes and track our workouts so that we can review them before our next training session and help us be more mentally prepared. So in order for us to get true enjoyment out of our training sessions, we need more than one big overall goal. We need to learn how to train in the moment. And it's those moments that will help us to remain motivated and progressing toward our goals. So this is Lawrence from Fit and 50 signing out. Keep working out in the moment and keep having fun just like when we were kids. And we will talk to you again in that next video.